a lot of people are certainly concerned about the radical inversion of the demographic balance in border districts, both in the northeast, east, and the west. Okay, Rajasthan is seeing a heavy demographic inversion. Bihar, several districts, at least 3 districts, have seen massive demographic inversion, perhaps irreversibly so. Bengal has already suffered this for decades. Assam has suffered this for decades. At least 10 districts are out. And it's one thing for the population to explode because of higher fertility rate within the country. But if there is a massive influx of illegal migrants with support of internal players, whoever they may be, then I will certainly be concerned about it. Now, there are 2 ways of looking at this. One is an explosion or demographic inversion as a consequence of illegal migration and systematic illegal migration, racketed illegal migration. And the second is where fertility rates are different. Now, unless the government has a policy on addressing population control or fertility rates in general, the second category, frankly speaking, cannot be interfered with. But the first category is the seriously problematic category. And as someone who is a concerned citizen, I am equally critical and heavily critical of the BJP for not having spoken or done enough in a systematic fashion on the front of illegal migration. We are looking at a figure of nothing less than 5 to 5.5 crores. Okay. And that population is regularly weaponized when it comes to street warfare or urban warfare. And it becomes a convenient tool for people to say, well, it's only the Bangladeshis and Rohingyas who are responsible for this. Well, in which case, what has the state done to keep them in check, to ensure that you stem their influx in this country? And why has, let's say, the establishment not taken a much more strong or serious position on this front legally before the Supreme Court and before international fora? Because otherwise what's going to happen is human rights is going to be used as a stick to beat the Indian state with, to constantly encourage illegal migration. Okay. And we will be told that living in such a volatile neighborhood, even Bharat has to observe an open border policy, which I don't think really bodes well for this country, given the neighborhood we live in and let's say the track record of some of our neighbors and their predecessors. So I'm of the view that if the Prime Minister's office or the BJP's establishment is serious about taking this discussion to its logical end, then I would want this conversation to continue beyond the elections as opposed to be a topic merely for the season of elections. I see this as a good sign.